So I just wanted to do a video. It's an interesting one because this was actually recommended to me. About 2 years ago I did a video. I was talking about, be the healthiest version you can be. I was doing this when we used to live in Burbage, the old house. And I just wanted to do another video. Someone commented on that particular, I can't remember which video it was now. I was in my old conservatory, and I was doing videos and stuff, and I think I might have just gone clean shaven. Not clean shaven, I might have just trimmed my beard down, I think. I know you call it clean shaven, like I usually do. When it's not, you can tell it's a bit stubble here. It's not clean shaven, is it? But it looks good enough. In all fairness, it almost looks like. But I think I did something about, someone commented about tattoos or something. I said, Elliot, do a video about tattoos. So I'm going to do it now, about 2.5 years later. Probably going to be any video I do in it. What do I think of tattoos? Well, generally speaking, I would say get the bare minimum. Nothing on your face. I don't agree with anything on your arm. I don't think it looks very good. I think as you get older, you will regret those decisions. Just like anything in life, just like smoking cigarettes, vaping, drinking out too much alcohol, eating animal products, not getting enough exercise, driving around all the time. That's got to do with it. But I think just like anything in life, I think the principle remains the same. I think, if you're getting something done, it's going to affect you later in life. There's going to be repercussions, and you've got to take those into account. And sometimes in a rash decision, perhaps you're a single parent or whatever, and you get a tattoo or something, and like I said, young single parents or whatever, you get loads of them nowadays, don't you? Even at the age of contraception, you people just don't listen to them. I mean, each to their own, but I'm just saying, perhaps single parents or young parents or whatever might get tattoos of their kids' names or something, or people just like young lads or something, whatever, you might get tattoos or stuff, or like tattoos all over their arms, over their face, whatever, like that guy Post Malone's got tattoos on his forehead or whatever, I don't know, but each to their own. But for me personally, what I want to get tattooed, I haven't got any tattoos at the moment. What I am going to get, well, am I going to get one? Probably, yeah, I do want one, but it's not going to be a large one. I perhaps want one on my toe or something, like on my foot or something, someone no one's going to see, but only that I can see. I'd say I don't want anything to show off on my arms or my legs. No. I don't want anything on my arms or legs. I've got very, it's not just about me being vegan either, but I've got very sort of thin arms. I've always had very thin arms. I've got very thin wrists. I've never really had that much muscle anyway. It's not about me, going vegan since last year. I've always had like quite slim wrists and like kind of not much muscle on my arms. I've always had quite a good metabolism, so I've always been very slim anyway. And because of that, I wouldn't want to on my legs or arms, because I've got very sort of thin leg, not thin, but I've got very good metabolism. I've always been quite slim, so I wouldn't want anything on my muscle or anything. The only place I can think of is like, I don't know, potentially maybe if I have children in the future, which I 100% do want children in the future, 100% obviously, yeah, at some point. I'll perhaps get them initials on my toe or something, or something really discreet, but even then I'm not sure. Maybe just on one of my toes, perhaps on my big toe I can get like just the initial, just like 2 letters or something, or just a symbol. I don't know, probably not, I don't know, we'll have to see. Perhaps when I have children I'll be like motivated, I don't know where I would have it. Or probably on my foot though, like my toe or something. I wouldn't want it anywhere showing off or anything. It'll probably be something super discreet, like on my toe that no one's going to see. So like something like that. I certainly wouldn't want it on my legs or arms. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. But each to their own. Like I said, it's a bit like anything, any principle in life that you think you're gonna do, and then it's gonna affect you later in life. Like I said, smoking cigarettes, vaping, eating animal products, all these things that many people do. All these things can affect you in a negative way. So I'd say go vegan, stop smoking, stop vaping. Something I've never vaped or never smoked in my life, never have, never will. I haven't drunk alcohol for 4 years. But even then, I don't think I've ever been. I think I might have been drunk. I don't think I've ever been drunk. I think once I went to some in Bristol or something like that. But I don't think I've ever even been drunk. I don't think I've ever been drunk. But even then, even when I drank alcohol, it was only cider. It's not like I had tons of beer. Cider, it was strawberry cider, apple cider. But I don't drink alcohol anymore. I need motivation to drink. That's what really I find quite baffling. How people have like an alcohol addiction or even addiction to drugs. I find it quite unfathomable, because I need motivation to drink alcohol. I literally need motivation to actually sit down and order a pint and actually drink alcohol. Like, the only way I think of perhaps drinking alcohol in the future is perhaps if I had a girlfriend and she was going out and she was like, maybe so, can't you drink a bit of cider? And I had it because I was with her. I wanted to sort of get a bit loose or something. But right now I need motivation to do it. So it's I can't really fathom how you can be addicted to that. Like, if you're having all this alcohol, can't you just have a smoothie or something? Can't you just have a nice orange juice or an instant smoothie, or even like a fizzy drink or something, like a J2O? Why can't you just have that? Surely that tastes better. A lot of beer tastes incredibly bitter as well. That's why I always had cider, but I haven't drunk alcohol for ages anyway. But it's the principle of it, like with tattoos, each to their own. Like I said, the thing is though, once you start having tattoos, you can imagine everything else that goes with it. You can imagine a short faded hairstyle, you can imagine short back and sides at the Turkish barbers, and like almost bold from here to here, being bold, and then having a little bit at the top and being faded, and kind of having that tough look about you, and tattoos all over your arms, perhaps being a single parent, perhaps being one of these other people, perhaps going outside and having a little cigarette after you're done. You can imagine all these stereotypical things that at least come to the top of my mind. I can imagine this stereotypical hard guy who smokes and vapes or whatever and drinks alcohol and has this short faded back and sides, look all tough and everything, or even bold. This is what I can't imagine a guy with sort of long floppy hair like I've got at the moment, or I'm trying to get, being necessarily clean shaven to the skin, not smoking, not vaping, not drinking alcohol, and having all these tattoos on them. So you get into a stereotypical mindset, or at least I do. I think of a stereotypical sort of person when I think of someone with tattoos. I think of the way they're living, and it doesn't really seem that positive to me, or seems that, you know, it doesn't seem that like that's the way I want to be living. You know, you've got to have perspective in society. I've talked about this a lot. So yeah, tattoos, it's an interesting one. For me personally, I wouldn't want tattoos anytime soon, but you never know, when I have children, that might change. I don't know yet. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting video. It's really brought it out of me, different views I've got about things. But yeah, someone mentioned it to me about 2.5 years. I might even link the video where someone mentioned it. There was a video I was talking about, you know, being healthy as a kid and stuff. And this was about 2.5 years ago when we lived in Burbage. So yeah, but it's interesting. But like I said, each to their own. But tattoos, like I said, I think if you get lots of big tattoos and everything, it looks a bit odd. I don't know. I'm sure it would hurt as well. I don't really see the point. But, and like I said, when I think of someone having tattoos, I always think of this stereotypical person, this sort of hard man. I can't really think of a gentle guy like me who doesn't do anything, you know, anything untoward, like drinking alcohol or smoking or vaping, or even eating animal products, and, you know, caring that much about animals and the vulnerable in society. I can't imagine someone like me going through all of that, unless I've had like a child or something, and I have their initials. And like I said, I would only want it on my big toe or something, something really discreet. I wouldn't want it on my arms or legs. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do that. Like I said, I just wouldn't want it. So it would have to be on like my big toe, like just before my nail or something. Something really discreet, like maybe 2 initials or something. I don't know. Perhaps 1 line for every child I have. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might not ever get tattoos. I don't really care anyway. I'm not really whatever. But yeah, it's an interesting topic, and yeah, thanks for asking that, whoever did. But yeah, unique viewpoint I think I've got. So yeah, that's my view on it.